Hey everybody, what's up? It's Tipping the Scales. I'm your girl, LaShayla Shay Dawson.
I'm Tania,
That never
also known as T.
gets old.
I know.
That never gets old.
Welcome to Tipping the Scales.
Man, what's up? Memorial Day weekend.
Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted from cooking. I think I'm like done hosting for a little while. It's exhausting, honestly.
You're
Plus, I
done?
haven't sat down. Plus, I can be a little bit more like I do things very last minute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Mikhail was like, well, come over. Because you know what? I did it because I forget. I don't like him to be, you know how I am. I like him to be alone for holidays.
Yep.
And he's in New York. I'm like, look, my
Mm-hmm.
baby in a big city all by himself, people with their families.
Yep.
I said, want me to cook? He's like, yeah, I'm going out Saturday, which means I need to recover Sunday. So how about Monday? I'm like, oh, okay. Sure, Mikhail. I'll just make it work. So I literally went to Wegmans and then
I miss
cooked.
Wegmans.
Cooked. The veggies were collard greens, Brussels sprouts, potato salad.
Damn.
I made corn on a cob. I
Damn.
made what's that? Brussels collard greens. Oh, steak fries. And then I did steak for Mikhail, my mom, and did chicken. And then brother Muhammad doesn't eat meat, so I made with Beyond Meat burgers for him.
Nice.
I'm exhausted,
I
to say
know.
the least.
Well, you look really cute.
Thank you.
So
Sweat.
doing it with love and with class and you're fly. So that's what's up.
Thank you. I'm tired though.
I know.
I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
I didn't get a meal from you yet, but we're gonna work on that. So
All right, whenever you're ready, when you come. So I'm gonna smoke a joint and go to sleep tonight.
you deserve it.
I deserve it. I got some jelly cocktail, which is an indica, good
Hey,
indica. So
baby, I
puff
deserve.
pass and lay down. Baby, I deserve it all. Speaking of deserving it all.
Oh, what's
Oh no,
that
it's
evil
not
laugh?
bad. I promise it's not bad at all. Actually, I was going to say, do you think that we have it all with social media? Do
Mm,
you think social media is a good thing, um, or like a gift or a curse? I think it's the best way to put it. Um, I have a sad story with social media. I know there's thousands of out there, and look, how I feel about social media. I think you know how I am. Like, I just don't like putting all my business out there. I'm more quiet behind the scenes. I just, I'm not a, I understand the purpose of it.
yeah,
People get their money off of social media, so I'm not going to knock the hustle.
yeah,
I salute anyone in their hustle. Like, do your thing.
yeah.
I think sometimes people disclose too much information about themselves and their family on social media.
hmm
So I'm curious your take. You're always on social media, so I know you're a fan.
I am.
But let me tell you what happened to my mom. They had a childhood friend they grew up with in Southwest Philly, lived on the block
Yeah.
where we're from. And I think, I don't know how he came into some money. He came into like a nice amount of money, maybe the lottery or someone passed away. I'm not sure. I can't remember how, but him and his wife took a bunch of money out. His wife actually put it all on a bed, um, spread it out, and I think put it on Facebook. Like, yeah, I don't remember what the caption was, but I know that there was a picture with all this money spread out on the bed, like a lot of money. Because like I said, I don't know if it was a lottery or somebody left them money.
hmm
Um, but the sad story behind it is someone came in to rob them, killed my mom's friend,
mm
and I'm sure his wife is distraught. She lived
mm
through it,
hmm
but the husband did not. And someone came, of course, who saw the money on social media and
Mm-mm.
came to rob them. So I tell that story because it's something that like stays with me forever. And it makes me super sad thinking about it. I remember him. He was like the computer guy. He always fixed all the computers in the neighborhood. He was such a very nice soul. You know how someone who's just like extremely nice, like just a loving individual. Like he was very loving and just extremely nice. So that's what I recall about him. And I said to myself, like, I don't love because this is back in the Facebook days when people like I'm out of town. You can see if people's traveling on vacation, whenever they put all their stuff out there. Like I just think that's too much. And I know some people put their whole life on social media.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just like a story that kind of stuck with me. But I'm curious your thoughts and how do you feel about it?
That's a horrible, horrible story, and
I know, right?
that makes me very sad. Like a lot of stories like that I hear as a result of things that people post on social. So I think I love social media, but I think as a society, I think like with anything, humans just abuse everything.
Whatever we give them.
Everything. Like why
Damn.
we don't do a good job of doing things in moderation.
Yeah.
Um social media, I think tech people meant to make it as a tool to help,
Mhm.
to uplift, to,
Mhm.
provide community, space, safe spaces or, easier way to connect with each other. But again, like I think with everything, we just abuse things. So I could understand and see how it's a negative.
Mhm.
I can understand how people view it. I
Mhm.
see the problems that it's caused,
Yeah.
just with relationships, with too
Yeah.
much access. For me, it's an addiction, and we talked about that in a previous
Oh yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
And it hinders me from sometimes being creative in my life, in terms of
Mhm.
like writing and reading and things like that.
Mhm.
But it does serve another part of creativity that I like, which is creating content, telling stories, um, sharing in moments that people may not be in my life every day, but they can see what I'm doing,
Get a little glimpse of
and they
what
can
you're
feel
doing.
like they're
Yeah.
they're staying up to breast with what I'm doing. I
Yeah.
think one thing I've learned is just to I don't really post in real time anymore. So usually when I post something, I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think that's another way because I've watched, a couple people lose their lives on social media. Obviously, public figures, Pop Smoke, the PNB Rock situation, him getting
Mhm.
gunned down in LA. His uh significant other at the time posted their whereabouts. And I don't know the true story. I don't know the real story, but they said that was a part of it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, people are always watching you, not always the good people. And
I
so they're just
know.
waiting for
I
you to make a
know.
mistake. So I think I understand the two sides. I think like everything, two sides of the
Yeah.
coin. I won't say it's good or bad. I know it has two sides
That
and
it's
I
a
gotta try and
necessary,
navigate. Yeah.
right? Like it's a necessity
It is
because
now.
it helps us
It is now.
in a variety of ways,
Because we're
right?
not going back. So it
Yeah.
is now because it seems like technology is ramping up. And so,
Mhm.
yes, if we want to get a job, if we want
Yeah.
to, be paid in other ways that are not, necessarily going into a building, like it's a
Mhm.
way of freedom for some. So that's my thoughts. It's my 2 cents.
No, I agree with you. I think you're spot on with everything that you're saying. And again, I think if you use it for the right, like use the vehicle in the right sense, then it'll get you in the right, it takes you to where you need to be. But if you
Mhm.
overshare, then that's sometimes a problem. It makes me think too about folks how to use social media who may be on like a reality show.
Mhm.
And, I started watching like, first of all, I am like a reality show straight up hoe for a
I
reality
kind of
show.
am too.
Wide
Low
open,
key.
like
Low key though.
I love it. All of them. Like I like the Atlanta Housewives. I
Love is
like
blind. Oof,
I
so,
haven't seen Love is
oh,
Blind.
really good.
Oh, okay. And I love what I just started watching was well, not maybe like last couple seasons I like binge watched them all,
Mhm.
but Love and Marriage Huntsville. Have you ever seen that?
Never.
Oh, so good.
Never.
But, long story short, two of like the main two main cast members, husband, wife, husband cheated for like 11th time and had an outside baby. And they like dragged the woman too, like on social media, because she had first got back with the husband. Now they're divorced, but before Melanie had got back with Martell,
Mm,
and it was a whole big thing.
mm.
And I just remember how bad, like sometimes folks on social media is just not forgiving. And then anyway, like leave her alone. Like her decisions are her decisions, and she ended up leaving her husband. But because she had went back to her husband, they like social media dragged her, and they dragged her for a while. And I'm just like, that's what happens when you expose so much of your business.
Uh-huh.
And for some strange reason, like I know they went through their own bouts and stuff. For some strange reason, I believe in my hearts of hearts that if it wasn't for social media or they wasn't like living their life out in front of everyone, they probably would have still made it through. They would have patched things up together because they have like 5 or 6 kids. They have a ton of kids, and I just think they would have made it work. But social media is like another judge and jury. Like, forget about going to court. There's like there's like a whole social media court
Public
justice.
opinion is a
And they like
harsh.
it's harsh. Like I know, depending on like when Mikhail has good games and or not so great games, bad games, he plays like shit. They're like hitting me up like on my social media, like tell Mikhail get his shit together and you're a terrible mom. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, Mikhail didn't make his fucking threes today. Like, now I'm a terrible mom. Like, fuck you. You're terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They like come at me when he has like bad games.
Hmm.
And a lot of them like tell me I'm a terrible mom. I'm like, damn, I'm a terrible mom because Mikhail doesn't have a good. I'll see your ass hitting me up, DMing me saying I'm a fucking fantastic mom when he drops
And
over
that's
30 points.
that's
Like,
not how social
get
media
out of
works,
here.
right?
I know.
It's like when the good things happen, they necessarily don't praise you as much as necessary.
Right?
But when it's bad, oh,
Mm.
they're coming for
Dragged.
dragged. Oh my
Yeah.
God, fucking dragged. Like you have to actually if you are on social, like us even just being like out here on this podcast, we have to do so much work internally because you just
They
gotta
come for
we
you.
gotta pray.
Yeah, like before, remember how my feelings used to get hurt? Now I'm just like, I'm ready for all the smoke. Like,
Yep.
I don't care.
And you gotta
Like,
be ready. Yep.
like at the end of the day, like these are Shay and I, our opinions. Like we're not experts. We're not self-proclaimed whatever. We
No.
just like are two girlfriends slash sisters who love getting behind the mic and talking whatever topics we have on the top of our mind.
Uh-huh.
And we like sharing experiences
Uh-huh.
that we've had because there are some experiences that we learned from, that we've grown from. And there are people in our lives who share their experiences with us and we help them. And we're just kind of like one family growing with each other and sharing our experiences and hoping that we can help each other out. And if you don't love it, then that's fine. If you want to hear something different, hook us up. We're always open for ideas for topics because we talk every week. So the more topics, the better. But at the end of the day, like, don't get mad about our opinions. Like, we have the right to have our own opinions about whatever we're talking about.
Mhm.
So don't need to DM me and talk your shit because
Say
now
you're a bad host.
now I'm gonna delete them. Before I used to delete them. Now I come. I shouldn't do it. I just say, get the hell out my face. Go kick fucking rocks.
Be
But
careful.
I know. I just can't.
Screenshot. Mikhail Bridges' mother goes in on ex so and so. You're right. And those headlines, it's so funny too. But that's why I'm like, that's when I kind of love being at like the startup stage of our podcast, even though we've been doing this like feels like forever. It's like nobody ain't coming for us right now. So like, let me just like go all in right now. Why nobody's gonna come for us.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right? Because our community is such like a niche community. Like it's, people who listen to our episodes every week are tippers. So they usually they want to hear. They're not, they're not judging with that critical eye. They're kind of just like, let me tune in and tap into Shay and T this week. See what those two hens are, cackling about.
Those two hens are
and that's it. But also social media helps us, connect with
yeah.
tippers. So it's like, again, two sides of the coin. We're using our platform for good. We're using social media for good. Although we haven't posted since May 3rd. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm gonna have to holler at Title League on that. But and maybe that's us. I have no idea.
Maybe it's because one day I'm on a camera.
Yeah, because we can't get our shit together.
Just call me out. It's me. If there's any kind of technological issues, it's never Shay. Few and far between she has any issues. It's me. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. it's me, oh Lord. Standing in need of prayer. It's me.
Oh man. So look, maybe I just called us out right now. Uh, but yeah, I think I really don't have any advice for tippers. It's just more
Yeah.
of like try to control what you can control, right?
That's good advice.
Okay, because
And
it's
stop
like
putting all your business out there. Say some shit. But, don't put all your stuff out there. Don't tell people when you leaving out of town and AKA my house is wide open. Come rob me. Like, no,
mhm.
like that's too much. Like, leave some stuff. Don't put all your business about, even though like I'm the worst because I'll come up here. So and so made me mad, and I'm laying it all out here. But
Or giving
be better than me. Remember, I'm standing in the need of prayer. So
but
don't do everything that I do.
and you're also not a
Don't put all your
social media
business out
person.
there.
So I think sometimes too when
True.
we get on the pod,
Yeah.
you forget to like it's social media. Like it's just us. It's just me and you. So you're just like,
I know, like, oh shit. And then I get
Shay,
hit up. They're like, oh wow. T, that was not nice. Or he
So
gets
look, we're
super
all a
mad.
work in
Like,
progress, okay?
stop putting all my business out on your podcast. Oops. Sorry, not sorry.
We're in work in progress, but we already gave a disclaimer that if we have this podcast now, so act right or it will get brought up on here. So
Yeah. What do you love
super.
social media for? Like, what are things that you love social
Oh
media
my,
for that you've used it in the
oh
past?
my
Well,
God.
I see your cute little pictures of you and my little brother, Feast. Your little videos. You guys do such the cutest little videos.
Thank
So
you.
I really like to share out. And then I know Feast recently, I don't know how long, but he puts like really good, like he's
Post.
sharing like quotes or giving advice around mental health, something that he's
Yeah.
really passionate about. But what do you love it for?
I love it for inspiration. Because I
Yeah.
can't be everywhere and because I haven't
Yeah.
traveled as many places as possible. Social media gives me like a look into what is possible. Like, I see
Yeah.
people in Greece, in Italy, in Bali, in Mexico. And like I
Yeah.
love destinations. I love to travel. And I felt like even scratched the tip of the iceberg of where I can go and who I can see and who I can meet. So for me, I love to like just be inspired on and like imagine. Like I live in a very fantasy world. I love sci-fi and fantasy and
She do. She likes
it,
Harry
yes,
Potter and
exactly. So for me, like one day I want to go to see castles, right? Like I want to go to
mm,
Ireland. I want to go to a lot of places. But also like dressing, like different outfits, how to put things together. I love watching,
oh,
different
I've seen you
fashion.
share stuff like that on social media too.
Yeah. So like I use it for like curation of a lifestyle. Like I like to like look at what other people are doing and then I like to
Hmm.
add my own flavor. So sometimes if you don't see it, you can't be it or you don't see it, you can't do it. So for me, it just keeps everything fresh in my mind of like continuing to
Okay.
dream and see what's out there, you know?
I love that. And you also share like I know in the past, like if you were doing this back in our Sixers days, you would share information about like love.
Yes.
You know, when you were like the little baby Dr. Love, like you
Lovers
were
Live
like,
Here. That was my Lovers Live Here page.
yes, I
Aw.
remember.
I kind of slowed down on it just
Our little
because
baby grown up. She's like a whole woman now.
I know. And
A
I got
little
like 5
flowers
social
blossom.
medias, so I can't
I
maintain
don't
all.
even know. I can't keep up with you. All I know is like the Shay Dawson experience, and I just follow like that
That
whole
page.
path
I like that
because
page
I
too.
know you're like, that's
That's
my,
my that's the good
that's
page.
you.
Yeah,
Right. So
exactly.
I just was like, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the business page.
Somehow it up
That's
together.
like the shade page.
Yeah, but I tap into Dr. Love here. Um, I'll pull her out soon, guys. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think what's the name of the guest that we had on and her like she just kind of went like viral and then one of the Kardashians didn't give her credit for something she did on social media. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, my girl, I
Name.
uh, why am I drawing a blank? I think because I wasn't ready for it. Let me
No, it was just random. Well, you look at that.
yeah.
But I'm just thinking Shay's gonna look up her name because we're just this
All I'm
we got
thinking
too
is
much stress because
humidity
we're like a
committee. Humidity committee.
committee committee because
That's
we all got 1,000 things going on. and our minds are just like we can't. We're like information overload. So I understand Shay. Like I can't remember
I know.
anything.
I'm like, why am I drawing a blank?
I
She's
don't
literally
know,
one of my
but
favorite social media
you love her,
people.
I know, and we brought her on. So we'll get her name shortly, and you guys got to go back and make sure you watch her. Watch her, re-listen to her episode, and please don't ever forget to check out our library. We have so many good episodes out there, and like I said, it's a good way of kind of getting to know us better because we kind of start off. We share our life stories and why we chose to do this pod, and kind of so much has happened over the course of a year, and get to know a little bit more about our journey together. But I was using that story as an example of social media gets finds people, like it helps people make income
Mm.
and helps them
Yes.
like get a put on. Maybe you kind of like behind the scenes and you don't have someone like to promote you or promote your hustle or whatever your thing is, you may go unnoticed. But social media can give you the right attention to set you off, or if you're like some type of artist, it may get you the right exposure. That's the word I was looking for. That it gives you the right exposure
Right.
to set your career off. So because of that, I respect it. So the original question I asked was social media a gift or a curse? I think it can be a gift. It is a gift
It
if
is
we
a
use it
gift.
the right way.
Yeah.
But if you don't use it the right way, it could be a curse. So there's no yes or no here. It's both.
Yep.
But
And
you got, it's how
her
you
name is
exercise
Mandy.
it.
Mandy Brooke. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Mandy.
I forgot. But our
Yeah,
girl
check out
Mandy.
Mandy. Hi, Mandy. How you
Mandy
doing, boo?
was, I don't even know what episode number she was.
Oh my God, I don't know.
But her
How
name,
many episodes do we have? So many of them now.
oh my God, T. Like, it's to the point where I'm like,
That's
we're,
crazy.
yeah. Actually, when I go on Spotify, it doesn't really tell me. So I have to go on Apple.
Yeah, so many. I just keep plugging away. But yeah, so that's an example, Shay, when I talk about like positive things, because I know there's so many other things. Shay loves it for inspiration and she inspires us and 100% does feast. But we all we've heard, even with celebrities, just those sad stories about social media. But can we make a commitment though, tippers, to be more responsible with social media too? And again, like I remember Shay and I did this episode about not being like so judgmental because many of us are. When people start being judgmental, I start calling them Judge Judy's because I love Judge Judy, but Judge Judy is a whole boss and she can be real nasty. So I say don't be a Judge Judy, but I think we gotta stop doing that on social media. Like, and don't stop coming at people like, what about body shaming on social media? That's a huge one too.
I
Like,
literally
leave people the
just,
fuck alone.
I literally just saw my friend Lauren post. She just had a baby. Okay. And people are all like, "What's up with your stomach?" Commenting that.
Uh,
First of
yeah,
all, who the fuck are you to come on somebody's social media and ask them
yeah,
about their body?
that's not cool.
I was like, "Wow,
Yeah,
people are
stop body shaming.
cruel."
That's not cool. Like, that is not okay. Like, and worry about your own self. I'm gonna stop.
Exactly.
I'm gonna stop trying to. I said like 5 F bombs, so I'm at my limit today.
Oh, you're managing yourself and your F-bombs? This is amazing.
Today.
What are some things that social media has, I mean, since you're not a social media or tech person, but you have become that?
Excuse me, I do have a page on
Okay.
Instagram that I use
Okay, you've
because I
always
happen to have a
had pages.
podcast.
You've always had pages. You've had LinkedIn's. You've had
Oh, I use LinkedIn regularly. That's probably the one because I
Okay,
have
okay.
work, but
Okay, so let's talk about LinkedIn.
yeah,
That is social
yeah,
media. What,
that's
what
true.
is it about LinkedIn and what is it? What are the good things that you see on LinkedIn?
No, I think it's all about the power of networking, but I think people use networking too outside. LinkedIn is, of course, known for networking because you connect for people who you work with in prior lives,
More
and you get
professional.
it, or professional, right? Or you be like almost like
Put your
how
mic
Facebook
down.
say like oh, hey, oh, no, no, should put it down, or a
Home
friend of
gonna
a
get us.
friend. you you hung police. The hung got you being like a little what do you call them? Little security guard
A
for
little
home.
tattletale.
Because you're not a cop because you don't have a gun strapped to you right now. So you could be a little security guard with the mace and
Flashlight.
the radio, the
Flashlight.
flashlight and radio. But no, I love LinkedIn because it's so powerful. Like, look, you can use it from people have it from inspirational. Like, there's so many things out there on LinkedIn, but more importantly, it's all about the power of networking.
Right.
Shay and I had an episode about networking and all the benefits of how it helps you. But that is something I think I'm more active with it because I'm, you know, whether it be posting a job um, or putting something about, an upcoming event that I may be speaking at or something like that. But it is very helpful. And what I don't love, people start to use LinkedIn like it's like another one, like
Yeah.
pictures of all that personal stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a professional
Yeah.
network, not so
Yeah.
personal.
And I don't
So,
use LinkedIn that much because I just hate the professional side
mm,
of networking. So I just don't even
mm,
do it anymore. Like I'll go on there and check messages, but posting, I'm just like, I'm too deep for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is short, quick jolts of like, this is what we're doing today at this company. This is what I read about this article. And I'm like, nobody wants to hear all
yeah.
the shit I gotta say
Yeah.
on LinkedIn. Like
Some
Shay,
people do.
some people do, but then also like there's a lot of haters on LinkedIn. Like, so I stay off there. Like,
Everywhere.
cause LinkedIn
Everywhere.
can get very like braggadocious if you like are always sharing braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Um, and so I just don't want that kind of energy of like, she's always doing this. She's always not that I care, but it's like that's more way to protect my peace of like, I
You
saw
get
you
more
were
annoyed
doing
than
this. I
anything.
saw you were in here. I saw you were
Yeah.
traveling. It's like, just let me just keep that to myself.
Stop. No bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah, I like it enough because it's just I'll get information. I might have a good article that I might share with my team
Yes.
that was super helpful or very thought provoking that I may share.
Yep.
So
Makes
I do like
sense.
LinkedIn. And listen, I actually do like Instagram too. Like I like looking at pictures and so I don't really hate social media. The truth be told
Yeah. What's
is
the truth?
I don't have enough time.
Ah,
So I don't have time to post. And because I'm not that um great with technology,
it just
sometimes
goes out the door. It's just
I
like,
just like, oh, I want to
F
do
it.
this to do that. But if I had enough time in a day, I would like to post certain things or certain thoughts or, um, you know, tease tips on inspirations. Like I would love to do more with it
Yeah.
or show certain pictures. Like,
Maybe we'll get there.
I
Social
started
media
really,
manager.
yeah, I started really doing Orange Theory a lot. And I would share pictures from that because I'm like hitting it heavy right now with trying to just, make fitness a priority. So I would love to share like stuff that I'm doing at Orange Theory. And
Yeah.
I just don't have the time. Like before I run, I would like to do more on LinkedIn too. But
Yeah.
honestly, I just don't have the time to post. Like it's just, I'm just
Yeah.
being honest. But I do love looking at Instagram. I watch all the shades and Nafisa's stuff. And also Miss Lori, she be posting stuff too.
Yeah.
Yep. So I look at Miss Lori's page. She always has
Oh
some
yeah.
cool
My
stuff.
mom
Or
posts a
she
lot.
likes some good stuff too. Like all the stuff that she likes that comes to my feed, I like.
Uh-huh.
So keep liking stuff, Miss Lori, and forgive me for my potty mouth because I do forget that you do listen. My
uh
mom don't, so I take the gloves off, but Miss Lori listens sometimes.
it's fine. My mom she curses herself. So, I mean, not obviously when not
Not like
necessary, but
that. Yeah.
she will if she has to. So, she don't mind turning up.
Turn up, Miss Lori. And guess what? Shay's fault why we don't have any tickets to see Sade,
It
by the
is
way.
my fault. For
You
some
never
reason I
did
got
anything. You didn't even
well,
look.
I did look, but I got so hype and it's actually not even a thing. Like I don't even know if she's coming, when she's coming. So,
If we can't go to Sade, let's think about someone else. I wish
someone
Prince was
else?
still
Okay.
alive.
I
I would
know.
love to go see Prince.
I would love to go
Um,
see Usher, but I know you hate Vegas too. So,
oh, is that all that's where he's at?
yeah, he's in residence in Vegas, and I hear it's amazing.
Oh, we might have to
So,
do that. Maybe we'll go to ugh. I don't love Vegas. Why can't we see like
she really hates Vegas.
oh, we should have saw Beyonce. Beyonce want a grip for her tickets though, so I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean, can we get somebody to, you know, Jordan? Hey, Jordan Gertler. You know
No,
anybody?
she didn't, Jordan. No, what's her name? I do love, I forgot. Who?
No, no,
No, who?
no. That was it's past.
Oh. All right, look, two things, tippers.
I know, right? Before we go off on a tangent.
One, hit us up on social at LaShayla, at Tipping the Scales, at Tania L. Rivers. Tell us, do you think social media is a gift or a curse and why? Like, don't forget to tell us why. Don't just say gift, curse, and then don't give us no
Exactly.
color. Like, explain yourself.
Exactly.
So give us a little bit of detail
Go
behind
in.
it. And two, damn, I forgot my second. Oh, yes. Two, if you've seen a good concert recently, please let Shay and I know which concert we should go see because I do want to take the four of us. That's like my treat to go take us to a cool concert. So let us know. And last but not least, make sure you continue to follow Tipping the Scales where we get your podcast. Deal?
Deal.
Bye.
Bye.